What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? Let's talk tomorrow's slate for February the 25th, 2021. But before we do, let's talk about my best lineup. Okay. Anyway, tomorrow we have a five-game slate. Yeah, it's a five-game slate. I will check that later. But let's talk about that lineup. Kobe White, 31.6. He got 231 because of OT. He did really, really good in OT. He actually had 10 fantasy points in OT, so that was really good. Everybody was on Murray, 40, basically 39.6%, 52.8. So that was the player. Uh, I gave you guys. I like him. I like Lonnie Walker, but of course 20.8. This game almost went to OT, man. OT would have been nice. And for small forward, I gave you guys Daniel House, and he's still good actually, 33.5, and he was only 4.1%. I mean, yeah, 4.1%. That's it. So that was really, really good. And of course, Butler went off. I had to change from my power forward once they say he was resting. So I had a couple of choices. I had Sabonis on this team. I had Zion Williamson here, and I put him with German Green. So that was really good. And of course, the man of the hour, Allen, was the top center. All right. I wish I had him more, man. I don't know why I didn't play him more, but still, right now I'm looking good. But on ZK, oh man, I'm looking really, really bad on ZK. I decided to play that $100 sats on ZK, and yeah, not. And then if you guys didn't follow me, you guys know how I feel about Jason Tatum, right? For some reason, I don't like playing him, but today I decided to play him, and it was a mistake. I wish I stay away. I X him out, and then I decided to put him back in there. That was a mistake in my part. For some reason, I don't like playing him, and today was the night if tonight I didn't play Jason Tatum, I would love to have a great, great, great night. Still looking as a great night on FD, but I cannot say the same for DK. DK right now it's looking like a complete loss. Hey, that's fine. All right, let's talk about the slate. Oh, by the way, guys, before I talk about the slate, man, Gallo, I talked about him last night. If you guys play him, he came through, man. That guy was on fire. I think he was like 10 for 10 on three. So before he missed like the last shot. I mean, as far as threes and stuff like, man, this guy was on fire. But guess what? I didn't even have him on any team. All right, so anyway, let's talk about the slate now. All right, guys, let's start with the point guard. So we have Luca at 11K. All right, very expensive against Philadelphia. What should I say about Luca? You didn't need him yesterday, and tomorrow's slate could be different. But at the same time, when we look at the guys that are on the 9Ks, you have Kyrie in there at 8.8K. You also have Ja at 7.2K. You have Fax 7.7K. I mean, Rose now is a point guard, and somehow yesterday he got to 38 fantasy points. But that doesn't mean much to me. But he gonna get his minutes with this coach. He played 27 minutes. That's the most he played so far. I think it's because of the way he was playing in the first half, because he went up in the first half. Michael Carter Williams 5K. I like Michael Carter Williams. So far, I made one team so far, and both my point guard are less than 5K. Actually, both of them are less than 4K. That's the first team I made so far. But when I'm looking at the players that I'm gonna give you, let's talk. As far as those 2 point guard I'm talking about, actually no, one of them is over 4K. My bad. Campazzo 4.2K. Actually, both of them is under that 4.2K. DJ Augustin 3.9K. He's a starter. He's playing minutes since they put him in the starting lineup. They have been winning, so that's something I can see they're gonna keep doing until Drew comes back. So I do like DJ Augustin here, and that's basically it. So it was DJ Augustin and Campazzo. Those are the two guys I just make a team with. But Pat is playing minutes right now at 4.4K. I don't mind going to them, but I'd rather play Campazzo, and I would rather play DJ Augustin. Alright, so let's talk about the guys up there. Jalen Brunson has been good. I don't mind playing him, but I still would rather go with Carter here over Jalen Brunson, especially that lineup against Brooklyn. I hope Carter can play in the high 30s in minutes. He has yet to get there, so mid 30s I would be fine with that too. But so far he has not, so I'm hoping that's not the case tomorrow. Alright, he needs to look for a shot more, where most likely he doesn't want to shoot much, but at least driving, because he can drive in. Carter is the type of player, man. I think he won Rookie of the Year or tie with somebody else, but that here he was doing everything. I mean, stealing the ball, rebound. He can do those things, so he's a big point guard. So hopefully that's going to be the case tomorrow. I do like him here. I like him more than I like Rose, more than I like Reggie Jackson. Lonzo Ball 6.6K back to back. He should be playing, but I think I'd rather go with Ja Morant here, especially against Milwaukee. And also Fox against the New York. Yeah, that's going to be a low pace game. I see like Fox here at 7.7K. Jamal 8.3K. I just cannot do that. Kyrie 8.8K. Like him. And then also Westbrook. So as much as I like Luka, I would rather go with Kyrie or Westbrook and use that money other places. The guy I'm gonna go here with is Westbrook at 9.2K. Alright, 9.2K. I have a feeling Washington gonna win this game. So give me Westbrook here at 9.2K. Shooting guard. James Harden 11.2K. I love James Harden. I don't care if it's Orlando or anybody else. Give me some James Harden here. Paul George 8.6K. I do like against Memphis. Bradley Beal 9.8K. I don't feel the same way. I think I would rather go with Harden. I would rather go with Harden and or go down to Paul George. Burden was struggling. Then he had that big game and the price went up. It's a no for me, especially for tomorrow against the Knicks. Terrence Ross 6.2K. I would rather go with Terrence Ross here against Brooklyn. They're either gonna get blowout or they're gonna stay in the game, and Terrence Ross gonna be a big part of that. Lou Williams should be back. Price went down. I like that price at 5.5K against Memphis. And then the thing about it, we don't really have much. We do have Tim Hardaway, so we're gonna have to see if Porzingis is still out. Looks like it might be it. If that's the case, then definitely in play here. And I also like Grayson Allen at 4.7K. Quickly right now, to me, it's staying away from that. As far as any cheap guy here, there's nobody else I want to play. Ben has been seeing minutes, but he hasn't done much, so it would be a no for me here. As far as the player, I'm gonna give you guys. Let's go up. No, I went back and look at my plays here because of course I have them down somewhere, and I also take pictures of what I did. And I have Harden as the guy because when I'm looking at the shooting guard here, I don't really like the position much. So I feel like Harden is one of the players you're gonna need to have. Or I can go to Allen here, or go with Bill if you want to, but I don't like Bill. Paul George should be my next choice. So what I'm gonna do here, my plan is if I do go with Harden, most likely I won't have Westbrook. So for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the small forward and come back to that. For the small forward, that's another position. You have Kawhi at 9.7K. So to me, I feel like I can go with Kawhi here rather than go with Harden and use that extra money for something else. But you don't have to go. You can also go if you play like Fournier 7K. The price went up, but he's gonna have to do that against Brooklyn. But I also love Middleton, and Midi is the guy I'm gonna give you guys. Another player that catch my eye here is Harrison Barnes, even though they're going to Knicks. The type of player Barnes is, I think that's a good. I think he's gonna be a great player against the Knicks. And I feel like if you don't want to play Midi, then you have to go with Michael Porter here. I like Michael Porter. Why? Because he's 5.7K. The problem we always have with Michael Porter is his minutes. Yes, lately his shot hasn't been falling, but right now they need him. At least they need him to be on the court. That's in minutes, and if somehow the shot's starting to fall, then he can get you 40, 50 fantasy points. At 5.7K, you can go with Michael Porter here. One of my favorite pair for the small forward will be Michael Porter and Chris Middleton. Those will be my two favorite pair at the small forward position. All right, so let's go with Porter here, and then rather than Middleton, and let's move to the power forward. But before I do, let's talk about RGA here. Wait a second, didn't Hart play? That's like 2 straight nights playing. Anyway, that's the thing. The minutes out there, he just been struggling, and that coach, man, you're struggling. He gonna keep you on the bench. And a hard 5.4K. Oh man, the day I play him, the night I play him, he just kills me. But that was on ZK. Usually I don't play much on ZK. Today I decided to play a lot, and that was one of my worst nights. But hey, about on 5K, that's another player that was disappointed in his last game. The minutes I believe was there. Let's see, he played 30 minutes. That should be enough for him to do what he used to do. But since he came back, he hasn't been doing them. But I will definitely go back to him. And then Jay Rich, that's the type of player I like. I was a big fan when he was playing for my Heat. He has been struggling, but has been playing much better lately. Not in the last game, but I still like Jay Rich here. Anybody else down here, I wouldn't mind taking a chance on Nicholas Batum, but the problem is he's so close to Jay Rich. I think I'd rather go there, and I don't mind JFS just for the fact he will get minutes. All right, Winslow, he took a lot of shots. The first game he came back, a lot of guy was out, so he did okay. The next game he played more minutes and did worse. But I still like him. We all know he's the type of player sometimes that don't do anything at all, and sometimes he just do a little bit of everything. For that reason, I like him. Definitely a GPP, and that's the only thing I play anyway. That's basically it as far as this position. Let's go to the power forward position. Giannis. Why? I mean, like, to me, he's playing on the last game. I feel like you're gonna need to have at least 30% Giannis. Alright? You need to have at least 30% or 33%, 1/3 of your lineup. I also like Randle at 8.9K. I'm a big fan of Randle since day one, since he was playing for the Lakers. I'm still is. I like what he's doing. I'm so happy that he made the All-Star game. Bonus should be in there too. But I'm glad he made it. But right now we're talking about fantasy. I like him for that. Zion against Milwaukee. Oh, I cannot wait to see that matchup against Milwaukee tomorrow. I'm excited to see him going against Giannis, but I think I'd rather go Randle here. And Giannis, it doesn't matter. Giannis is going to do his thing. You know, if Porzingis is in, then I can't see me go with him at 7.8K. Bagley has been seeing minutes, so I don't mind the 6K. I just hope he start the game good. So now if Portis is out, let's elbow. If he's out, let's see what they said. 22 minutes. Oh, he's good to go. I was gonna say if he's out, then I will definitely have the center, the starting center as one of my favorite play for the night. All right, and Nerlens Noel again is questionable. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, he's good to go. So I don't mind playing those guys, but most likely I'm gonna try to stay up there with Randle, Zion, Tobias. Wait, Tobias 8.8K. I don't mind going there, but I still would rather go with Randle, Giannis, Zion, and Bagley. I do like Bagley too. Who else I like here? Wagner had a great game. Of course, when you go and play him, that's when you're gonna do bad. But hopefully, you're gonna have a back-to-back good game because you see that before at 4.9K, they're gonna need him. But I can see they use Lopez because Lopez might be a stronger defender to go against a guy like Jokic. If Green, if Green doesn't come back, then we'll talk about the center. Burning 4.5K, man. This guy, I just don't like to play guys that only shoot If they're not making their shot, then you're not gonna be, hopefully you're not watching that game. So James Johnson get the start yesterday, and he played pretty good, 28 minutes. So if he's gonna get the start again, I do like him. He had 4K. I don't mind going there. Zeke, let's see. Okay, improving, but it's a no for me. As far as the guy I'm gonna give you guys, man, I have to go with Fanduel. Big fan of Fanduel, even though I want to go with Zion here, but I'm gonna go with Fanduel here. And then for center to me is obvious as far as for me. You have Jokic against Washington. That is a great matchup under 11K. Give me some Wendell here. I mean, Jokic. Embiid, same thing. I like Embiid 10.4K. If you want to go there, you can go there. And Vucevic gonna kill that team. So those top three centers to me, you should have a little bit of all of them. But I also like Holmes here against the Knicks at 6.4K. Just like I like him last time. The problem is his minutes, okay? That's why he only gets you 37.7. Okay, so I'm hoping if he play 21, 26, I'm hoping his minutes is gonna go up here. So right now when I'm looking at the position, I'm like, which position is more important for me to go expensive? Is it the center position or the shooting guard position? So I'm looking at the shooting guard, I'm like, okay, James Harden, Bill, Paul George. Then I don't really like the rest of the field. But at center, I can see me go down to Holmes at 6.4K, and then most likely gonna get me close to 40 at the shooting guard. 6.4K, 6.2K and below. I feel much better at the center position. I can also go with a player like Jordan, but I'm gonna go back to Holmes here. Alright, if I go to Holmes here, now I can come here and go with Harden. If I go with Harden, then the average that I left you guys with is 4.6, so that's not good at all. So if you don't want to go with Harden here, then you can decide to go with a player like Paul George at 8.6K. Paul George has been playing good. The first game since he come back, he had to play. He was on minute restrictions. He'll play 26, 32, 28. I think his minute restriction should be more like on the 32 plus, so I don't mind going to PG here. And against Memphis, I think he's gonna do his thing. But me personally, I'm gonna go Harden, and the fact that I like a lot of cheap guys, I can make that work. But you guys can choose to go somebody else like Terran Walls, Ali Burden, or you can even go cheap to a player like Tim Hardaway, Allen. I like Allen tomorrow. You can do that, but I do want Harden on that team. Even though it's 4.6K left, I feel like I can make that work. The only thing I can do, I can decide to get off Westbrook and go with another point guard because we have Kyrie at 8.8. That's another 400. You have Fox 7.7, Ja Morant against the Clippers. So you can do that if you want to. And if you do that, then you bring up your average as 5.1. Then maybe it will be better for you. So I will also do this one, but me preferably, I will go up to Westbrook here against Denver. Alright, so that's what I will do, and that's basically it. The thing about it, the only other thing I can say I can do if I go to center and decide to go all the way up, then I'm going to have to go down all the way from Westbrook to one of my favorite cheap play at the 3.9K, which is DJ Augustine. I can do something like that. Alright, anyway, let's check out the case so I can go ahead and end this video. Alright guys, before I do, there's a player I wanted to talk about. I cannot even think of who he is right now. If I remember, maybe I'll post it, I will pin it on the comment section. But Aminu, his minutes should go up, so that's another player. Just check out my cheap plays, and they will be on TikTok, so check me out there. I'll go by the same name, Invisible DFS. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out DK. Excuse me, DK, I'll go with Rose here because the price is 4.6K. So I don't mind go with that. Bill 9.2K. I also go with Bill here. The price make me go to Bill. I give you Bill and Giannis here. I also go with J. Rich at 4.7K and Wagner only 3.6K. So give me some Wagner here. Those are my 5 players for DK. As far as other players I do like, that I don't really like the price on FD. It's 6.6K Halliburton. The price here is much better to me at point guard shooting guard 6.6K. So give me some Halliburton here. They wave one of the players they were starting. I guess they were trying to trade him. His dad used to play for the NBA. Right now, I cannot even think of his name. Uh, uh, Man, I don't like that. Anyway, that's basically it, guys. Appreciate you guys. Please subscribe, turn on your bell notification, drop a like in this video for me, and check me out on TikTok. I'm out.